It's been a little while, and I have a surprise. So it's been a little bit, and I have a little bit of a surprise for my Z. So Pro Tuner Z, fantastic place. I bought a bunch of the parts for my water antifreeze, I guess, for my 280Z. A bunch of the housings, thermostat housing, and the necks and all that stuff. Bottom, lower, I guess bottom, upper, and thermostat housing, all that fun stuff I got from them, and they're super high quality. Well, I thought it might be time for more of an upgrade because, as you guys have heard me say before, I'm sure in some of my cruise videos, that my EFI, Easy Fast EFI system that I currently have, it's okay. It does all right. I took it drifting and it did okay. But that's also the problem with it, is that it's just okay. I've never really been super happy with it. I've always just kind of lived with it. But it does have its limitations. For instance, drifting, I really found them. It hates hitting the rev limiter. It hates hitting that limiter. It will throw me into limp mode right away, and it's super annoying. If I do a really hard pull, it can also throw me into a limp mode, and it's not the most fun. If I kind of get on it and go, it's totally fine. It doesn't care. But one problem with it is it's self-learning, and that's all it does. I can't tune it, and I can't tell it to stay like that. So if I idle too long in one place, it's still technically learning the whole time, and that has not really been working in my favor. If this was a daily driver, then this would be great. If this was just a nice weekend car, then this EFI system would be great, but it's not that. This is a car that I like to beat on. It's a car that I like to take into mountain roads and see how hard I can throw it around a corner. This is a car I like to take drifting. I like to go on cruises with. I like to do my best to keep up with my supercar friends. And it's just been okay. So this, I think, is the next step in getting more to where I want this car to be. And that's going to be with the help of Haltech. So I've kind of been putting this off, just, it's kind of been daunting, kind of thinking about it, but I checked out one of my buddy's cars. He has a Haltech system, and he actually has a whole turbo system. That'd be Swap Garage on Instagram. I'll link him down below. But he's done great with this system. He took me for a ride. He's an awesome guy. He took me for a ride in his car, and oh my god, it is amazing. I definitely would like to get a turbo on this car now, because I think I've mentioned before, I was like gonna go to maybe a K24, which I still think I'm gonna do, but which is another thing about this Haltech, because I can put it on a K24 if I end up exploding this motor and not wanting to go for the L series again. I can just go for a K series or something. But yeah, let's get into the kit. This right here is the Haltech Elite 750, and Pro Tuner Z sells it. It's really nice. Their whole kit they have is nice. I got it with the LS1 style coil packs, so I'm going to swap out all of these wires that go over the top of the engine and to the distributor, the Dizzy. Those are all going to be replaced with a Haltech crank angle sensor from 16 Industries. And yeah, I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. Kind of playing with this car, getting it to run how I want it to, has been interesting, to say the least. But that's one thing that I kind of thought about when I got this car, is or when I got the first EFI system, I was like, I want to get an EFI system that just kind of works, and I thought going the most simple way with Easy Fast EFI was gonna be the right way. But knowing me, I like to play with shit. I like to build computers. I like to tune stuff. So I probably shouldn't have gone for the most basic ECU on the market, which is what I did, and I kind of regret it, but learning experiences, am I right? And I'd like to do my best to try to get this whole this everything put on there all in one video. I'll do my best to do that, just because I know there is a few videos out there where people put a little bit of something on there and then they say they're going to post another video, and then 8 months later you're watching and you're like, hey, where's the next video? So I'm going to try to install this whole EFI, this whole Haltech EFI system into this car, and then I'll probably do the tuning stuff on the video after that. But yeah, I guess let's start with the coil packs. There we go. These are all the LS1 style coil packs. All beautiful Delphi parts. I tried showing you guys the name and I was like, nah, dog. But yep, these are the parts right here. They're pretty nice. These are genuine Delphi coils, so these are the good ones. Alright, here it is installed. Looks pretty damn good. Now to pull the old harness. Which I forgot also means I need to pull my speakers. Fuck. That's probably as far as I'm going to get tonight. I started undoing the harness for the old harness, so I have some spaghetti wires over there, but I got the positive and the negative taken all off, which is not too bad, but worse than I remember. But yeah, I got some of the wires pulled off, the mass airflow sensor wires pulled off, all the temperature gauges, I got all of the ones from the distributor pulled off, all the tachometer stuff is off, positive and the negative from the battery, those are off, the old screen, it's right here, and if you guys want that part number at all, I do not want it. The actual EFI system is still connected to the firewall, but yeah, I got a few more things to take off, a few more sensors, mass airflow sensors, and I still got to take off the positive lead for going back to the fuel pump, and I will be pulling the rest of it out. It should be nice and easy after that. But that's a job for tomorrow. Alright, it's the next day and need to finish taking the wiring off. And I think the only wiring that's still hooked up is the wiring for the fuel pump. So I'm going to take that off now. I got it unwired, just got all the zip ties now. One more zip tie.
Did it, Joe?
Alright, now I gotta get all of this wiring back through the firewall. I hope this is easy. I used all of the old zip ties and the old loom spots to run the harness, so that's not too bad. I undid 2 of them already because they're like reusable zip ties, but there's one with a 10 millimeter. It's probably more like 12 millimeter. And that's how you do that. Now, I was thinking about selling that kit, but I don't think I'm going to. Just because, like, I don't know, I wasn't super happy with it. I don't want somebody to get it to think that it's going to be like some big performance booster or something. So I'm probably going to give it away. Probably to one of my followers. There's a guy that is interested in it. So I think I'm gonna give it to him. He has I think his is a 2+2 also. He has a 280Z, 260Z. It's one of those. It's red, and it is a 2+2, I think. So I think he's gonna get it. He uses his car for a daily driver. This kit would be good for a daily driver. So I think I'm just gonna end up giving it to him. But yeah. Now the next thing is to unbolt the ECU from the car. I can kind of see it. It's an American kit, so they are American sizes. There we go. Okay, I got it all pulled out. This is the old ECU. Easy EFI by Fast. I mean, it worked for me. If I was daily driving it, it would have been good. But like I said, I like to go fast. I like to drift. I like to do all that fun stuff. Just floor it and go. And this wasn't really the greatest thing for that. But you know, we live and we learn. All right, the next trick is to take this little guy off and replace it with the, I guess a crank angle replace it with a crank angle sensor. And it's out. All right, the crank angle sensor / cam position sensor is in. The distributor's out, and yeah, you guys saw me pull the harness out already. So I am going to start fishing the new harness through. This guy right here. Absolutely beautiful. And I like that it already has a boot on it. That way I don't have to reuse the old boot that's been on there for 40 some odd years. This car is pretty old. But I'm gonna get this fished in there, and then I'm probably going to mount the ECU. Alright, I got the harness all ran. I kind of got the fuse box. It's mounted beside the battery for now. That's probably not where it's going to stay, but that's where it is for now, which also means that's probably where it's going to end up staying. So I have the harness in. It's just thrown in right now. I have the longer vacuum tube just thrown in for right now for my map, but it's going to get shortened, and everything with the harness is just kind of ran, so I mean, we'll see what happens. But I also have the ECU mounted, and I have laptop all plugged in and all that fun stuff. So now I just have to load the base map. Alright, base map is loaded, and all of the coils are plugged in. I got top dead center set, so the ECU should know where top dead center is. And now I had my brother-in-law come over and help me set timing on it, so we should be all good. When I power the car on, I get fuel pressure and everything, and it seems to read all the sensors. And I was reading in the file that, what the hell is that company called? ProTuner Z sends over to where the throttle position sensor settings are in the Haltech menu, but they must be in a different menu from what I was reading. So I'm going to try to get the throttle position sensor to show up. All right, I have everything on the computer loaded. I have the throttle position sensor done. It was kind of in a different menu than what I saw on the readout sheet that they sent, but everything should be ready. So I think I'm going to try and cranking the car to see if it starts.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Yes.
All right, can you open the garage? Thank you. Almost. idling. That is amazing. All right, well, I got the car running. Had to adjust the timing map a little bit and adjust the fuel pressure, but with the help of my small child, I think we got it. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do. Well, I'm gonna actually watch some stuff on writing fuel maps and all that, and tuning, street tuning for the fuel, and I guess timing and all that, and do some street stuff and data logging, and I guess compare my charts with other people's charts. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this video. The next video will probably be me street driving it and seeing what I can do about tuning, or if I should probably go to a professional and put it on a dyno. But yeah, until next time, peace.